Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my new video. So today I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup look. It is easy. I really focus on glowy skin. It doesn't take very long, and every single time I do this I get compliments out of the wazoo. So that is why it is my go-to look. So I'm going to go ahead and put my hair up. So that's the worst thing, is when you get makeup in your hair. Okay, I think that looks halfway decent. Okay, so I've already primed my skin. Today I use the One Size Secure the Blur. I like this. You do not have to use very much. And let's go ahead and get the stuff on. We're going to put the concealer on. Now, how I do my makeup, not everybody does it this way. This is the way that it lasts and I don't crease on it as well. So I'm going to put my concealer on. I'm using the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. Absolutely love this one. It hides my tiredness. I like to put a little on my nose. Yes, that's a lot of concealer, but I don't get enough sleep, and this is my trick. Okay, now that that is on, I'm going to go ahead and get my foundation. Now this is my absolute go-to. This is the prettiest foundation I found so far. So this is the Haus Labs, what is it called? The Skin Tech Foundation. This shade I am using A42. I have extremely fair skin, and let me go ahead and tell you what the concealer was. It is Yogurt Drops. So what I like to do is I put 2 squirts on my hand to begin with, and I smear it all over my hand, and then I just coat my blender. It is damp, and this is how I get even coverage. Now I'm going to blend this. I'm telling you, I have dry under eyes, and before I did my foundation, then my concealer, and I've seen a lot of results doing it this way. Like I said, what I do is definitely not the norm. I'm going to do another 2 squirts. Because when you apply it directly on the blender, you're not going to get even coverage. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is what's remaining on my hand, I'm going to take this over here, and I just like to go down the neck. This is the time if you want to add it to your ears. I don't know what it is. I get so grossed out when there is stuff on my ears. Do I look weird? Probably, but I don't know what it is. It just grosses me out having it on there. And I'm willing to sacrifice looking weird just to be comfortable. Okay, and as you can see, blend it out. Now what I like to do is just push it a little bit so it just blends in so you don't see your hairline, that stark white. Okay, let's go ahead and do bronzer. This is the Chanel bronzer. I get it at Ulta. When I repurchase it, I'm definitely going to use my points. That's what I like about getting it there, and this has lasted me so long. It has to be like 6 months. Now, if you could do me a favor, and if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'm telling you, for small channels, each subscriber means so much to a small channel. We definitely notice it. I keep saying, I'm like, not going to let it bug me, not going to let it bug me. But then every time I do a video and I don't get anything, I was like, wow, how much did I suck butt on that one? Or what's worse, if they go away. But I would really appreciate if you do all that. If you subscribe, if you have time, like the video, comment. I love to talk to you. I have so many amazing friends on here. I could probably do an hour video just talking about all the friends that I was able to get because of YouTube. Because I would have never found them. They're everywhere. I'm in Florida. I have friends in New York. I have friends in Texas, California, London, Australia. I am definitely blessed. Okay, so I put that on. I'm not sure if you saw, I put it over here, on my nose and down. And you know what? I'm gonna add some over here. I don't think I did that. And that just helps my fat chin look a little less fat. Now we're gonna go into contour. I like to do the bottom of my nose because I get a really red nose because I have allergies and it's constantly red. Then I have a booty chin, so I like to do an upside down U, an N, and then I just add a little contour there. And just blend it. Just using the same blender to do everything makes my life easier. I don't go over here with it. You can chisel it out. I wear white polo shirts to work and it would just be all over the collar. And to me, that's not a good look. Okay, I'm gonna prime my eyes. I have the Milani eyeshadow primer. Now for some reason, I don't know, this is my first tube. Sometimes it has grit in it. So I like to put it over here on my back of my hand, then add it to my eye. Because there's always like a sand particle or something in it. I've shaken it. I've done everything with this thing. It works good. I just don't want that sandy thing on my eye. It's the last thing my sensitive eyes need. Okay, now we're on to highlighter. I like using a liquid and a powder. I like extremely glowy skin. So this is the Grande Glow Plumping Liquid Highlighter. Absolutely love this, and this is Gilded Rose. Now, I'm gonna go heavy on here because I'm gonna put a powder on, and you need to go a little heavier than normal when you're putting a powder on top of it. So how is your resolutions doing? Are we still sticking with them? I am, but it is what, mid-January? I'm still dang proud of myself. Now, some of mine is to get healthy, to reduce my stress level, and really focus on my mental health. I'm thinking about doing videos, sharing some things, because mental health is a big deal. I don't think it's talked about enough. So you could see it looks intense, but I'm promising you it won't once I add the powder. I'm going to add a little more in a couple of spots, not everywhere. Because to me, glow, it makes your skin look like it's really healthy. Glow used to make me nervous because I thought the texture of my skin looked worse. So I was like, okay, no, if I add it, it's going to look worse. I'm going to look older, and that's not the case. That was a stupid way to think. Okay, so that is everything I'm going to do far as liquid. Now I'm going to set everything by putting a setting spray on. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. I'm like looking. Nope. Okay, so this is the Scandinavia, the bridal. I can't tell the difference between the regular and the bridal. Get my fan, and this is a big boy. I can get a lot of wind going on. Okay, now we just push everything into the skin. Make sure my hairline. Okay, so that is everything. I'm going to let you look at my cream makeup before I start to mess with the powders. And I'm telling you, my skin is going to look amazing. All right, let me go ahead and set up all my powder products, and I'm going to be right back. Okay, so I have all my powder products all laid out for me. Let's go ahead and set everything. So I'm using the Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie. Now this is not my favorite. I don't like translucent powders, but I found this on a boxy sale a little bit ago and it was half price. And I was like, okay, hopefully I like it. It's not the best, but for half price, come on now. All right, let's go ahead and get that. Now, before you put any setting powder on your face, make sure any lines are gone, because if you set it before you do this step, you're gonna have lines everywhere. So, of course, we pretty much all have lines underneath our eyes. So gonna go set that. I always get one here. Now let's go ahead and put some powder. So I have this one. I like it. Now another step, if you're having, because I have more lines on this eye for some reason, I like to pull it and just do that. If you have dry eyes, do not put that much on. Okay, these are the parts that I need to really last, that they break down on me throughout the day, so I really add more setting powder than all over my face. I hope that makes sense. Now I'm going to get one that doesn't lay as much down and just do the whole face. Because you want every product that you use to glide on and not get patchy. All right, everything's set. Let's go ahead and play with eyeshadow. This is my favorite part. So I'm going to use the Lunar Beauty, and I just butchered that one, and this is the Nude Prism. This is by, I believe, Manny MUA. I'm going to go for, what do I want to set my eye? I'm going to do I'm Shy. This palette is definitely one of my favorites. This formula is amazing. Now let's go ahead and do something darker for the crease. And I'm going to do what I always do. I love milk tea over here. It's like a taupe shade, and it looks beautiful in the crease. Now, how much do I like this palette? I got it, loved it so much, saw it on a Boxy sale, and got a backup. Let's do the outer crease. And I'm going to go for T's. And we're just doing the outer crease over here. Just make a V. I like smokier eyes. I think that can sum up my makeup, that I like to have smoky eyes and really gorgeous glowy skin. Okay, now I'm going to deepen it up some more. Which one do I want to go? I'm going to do Bloom for You. Okay, now let's go ahead and blend everything. Grab my glitter glue. And I have setting powder all over my shirt, and I knew that was going to happen. I was like, don't pick black. What do? I pick a black shirt that shows every fleck of the setting powder. I use the back of the cap of the NYX glitter glue to place it. To me, you just get a more precise thing. I don't even know how I stumbled upon that. I will use back of makeup brushes. If I forgot to clean this, I'm like, all right, I'll use this makeup brush. Now let's go for a shimmer. I'm gonna go for, let's do Sam, and that's this one over here. You want to pick a brush that is more dense, that you can really pack on that color. And if you get too much over at the outer V, it's not a big deal, because you're going to be touching that up anyway. Okay. Now I'm going to go back into Bloom for You and just tap it in. You know what? I want this to be darker. I'm just feeling darker. So when you want that, just add some more glitter glue. There we go. And I'm telling you, as you get used to this, you will fly by it. It's taking me longer because I'm coming on here. Now I'm just going to blend the middle. I'm using the same color, the shimmer shade. I'm just blending it. And if you want a halo eye, what I do is I just get an extremely light color. And to me, that is my halo eye. It's stupid easy. And with me doing that, I lessened the look. Added a bit too much halo, but that's an easy fix. Now let's go ahead and do eyeliner. All right, I have another question for you. Did I just really stab my flippin' eye? All right. The question is, do you have one eye that's easier for the liner than the other eye? Because the eye I just screwed up is the eye I have a difficult time with. Okay, let me darken this up since I decided to poke my eye where the black wasn't supposed to go. But I salvaged it. Okay, what is my fidgety behind gonna do next? Let's go ahead and do mascara. So I want that to dry, so if anything messes up, because this is me, I can fix it. This is the Damn Girl by Too Faced. It's not my favorite because it gets really clumpy, but I bought it, so I'm going to use it. And it's not bad, it's just not my favorite performing one. Because you have to scrape it off because it just all clumps on there. And you're about to see what I hate more than eyeliner. That's about to happen. So that is my first mascara, and then how I really make it last is I add a tubing mascara on top. And the best by far, it's not even a close race, is the Thrive mascara. And this is the liquid lash extensions. And it wraps around your lashes and they make them last no matter what. So I've tried waterproof ones, but I sweat so much in the Florida heat that anything transfers. This is the only one I found that does not. And I block the camera. All right, I love how that looks. Let's go to the most hated thing to do now, and that is my brows. Now I'm going to use the one size over here, the micro brow. I love the pencil on here. The color is my favorite. And I have to really fill in because where I get my nails done, she does an amazing job. And she told me, oh, did you know we do eyebrows? And I was like, really? Well, that was shave time. not having to pluck, 'cause I hate plucking. I get lazy on it. I mean, I let it grow a little too much, but sometimes I'm like, you know what, it can last another day. You know what, it can last another day. So that felt like an absolute godsend. I'm like, yes, fix these brows. Well, she took way too much off. So good nails, not so much eyebrows. So I'm hoping it grows in, because she put it like to right here. That is way, way too much. I'm like, oh, look, they look like little commas. All right, so that is the pencil portion, and then I'm addicted to this. This is, and I grabbed the wrong thing, the Urban Decay Brow Blade. And this little this little liquid portion, I'm telling you, I got this on a Sephora haul, and I heard people raving about it. I was like, it's liquid. I'm terrible at doing brows. I'm gonna screw it up. This is not the product for me. Go ahead and use this on this side, because maybe I can get it where you can see what I'm doing. Nope. All right, that's just told you this was going to be a train wreck. Because when I'm doing it, getting ready for work, I have my face right here to a mirror. Holding my breath, my toes crossed. So that's what it looks like. That's as good as it's going to get for me. And I just like to run a brush through them. Now that my mascara is dry, I'm going to go and just do the lower lash line, get it off. And if I messed up at all. Okay, so what I like to do is the outer corner of my eye, get the same shade I did the top part, just to blend it in. I do not do the full eye because that closes my eye. And I think I look older doing that. And I love using powders because I have sensitive eyes, so they water constantly and the powder sticks for me. Now let's go ahead and brush off the excess. And I like to use the Rare Beauty, and this is the light setting powder, and it's illuminating, which I like. And it's not crazy illuminating, because I like to be in control of that. So just brush off any excess. Do you have all your brushes and liners in cups? Because that's what I have. Nothing fancy. I have this ugly thing, and that has my mascaras, my eyeliners, things like that, my brow products. Then I have this Tonamos cup where I have my powder things. And then what's really worse is this Nespresso cup over here, and I have a paper towel that's holding all my liquid ones up. And I keep this because I have this cute little delivery guy that brings my pizzas, and I give him a big tip. So every time he comes, he hooks me up with so many dang napkins, paper plates, and these plastic little cups. So I've completely fallen in love with him. He is absolutely adorable. So I just put it in there, but everything is in different cups. People have these nice acrylic things where everything is sectioned out. Not me. Okay, let's do the lower lash line. I do that at the outer corner of my eye as well. And this one has a little micro brush on it, so it just fits on there perfectly. And this is the Item Beauty Lash Smack. I like to just use it on the lower lash line. Inner corner. This is the Jaclyn Hill. And what is it? Iced. And this is a powder highlighter. Again, this makes it look like I've gotten sleep. Because I think the worst thing that you can hear is, wow, you look tired. And it's always from guys that say that, because I don't think a woman would say that to another woman. Let's go ahead and put some blush on. This is my favorite. This is Patrick Ta, and she's adorable. How much do I love it? Look at that. Now, what's funny is I saw a thing on TikTok where she had barely used any, and then she put it away and she saw all this mold growing on it. She says, don't buy his products. This is what happens to it. I have tons of his blushes and it has never done that. So I don't know what happened to hers. I felt so bad for her, but it has not happened to me. Just go right over here. And then me, I like to add just at the little bridge of my nose. And I like how that looks. Of course I like how it looks because this is my go-to makeup look. Why do I have to say it? Because I'm me. Now I'm going to add more highlighter. I am just adding a little bit as a touch-up, only at this area, so over here. Let's go ahead and do lips. I love this lip scrub because you can lick it off. I put it on when my makeup is done. So I can add my makeup product. I don't have to worry about my lips being crusty, and this is the best because you can't eat all of them. They tell you to wipe it off, and I mess up my makeup. I'm probably the only one, but I like that it's something that you can eat because it's not dangerous. So this is the Jeffree Star Velour Lip Scrub, and I got pink grapefruit, and I'm going to show you how much because I'm going to have to buy another one. And this is the only one I will use. I have tried a lot of them. I just don't feel safe with it being that close to your mouth. And it just tastes like sugar. Make sure it's all off. My favorite lipstick that stays put and it is really creamy is the Maybelline, the Ultimate. Let me go and show you what it looks like. And this shade is more mauve. I'm gonna add a little topper on it because I like my lips to look really full, and this is my secret, and it is, what is it? Lip Maestro in 110. And this is by Giorgio Armani. And just add that to your center. Okay, one thing I forgot to do, and I'm going to do it now. We are going to add a nude color right underneath the brow bone. So I'm going to use Bare over here. Let's go ahead and give my brows some shape. And I reviewed this. Influencer sent me this to review and give my honest opinion on it, so there is a video on it. You want to check it out. I don't know if you can even tell. It's one of those things that you can tell in real life, but I don't know if you guys can see it. We are almost done. Now, what I like to do is I don't like to just spray the setting spray all over my face. I like to add it where I want to, and so what I do is I add it to my hand. This is the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Spray. Absolutely love it. And then I get my blender, the same one that I used earlier. I did not wash it, and I just go like this. Really get it in there, and then I hit the spots that I really want to make it look healthy and glowy. So I add it over here. And just go like that, and it just makes your skin look so healthy. And that's the only spot I like to hit, because I didn't over powder everything, so my skin is really shining through. So let me put my hair down. And I'm telling you, when I'm doing this by myself, my routine takes, God, how long? 20 minutes the most. And where did I get a knot from? I had my hair up for just a little bit. Okay, so that is my go-to look. As you can see, I love how my eyes look. My skin looks incredibly healthy, which I like. I mean, it is incredibly glowy. If you don't want it this glowy, just skip out on the powder highlight, but do not skip out on that cream highlight, because that just gives you the glow within. So tell me what you think of my everyday makeup look. Do you think you're gonna try it? Because I don't think this is going to change for a while. Should it? Probably. But this makeup look, it is long lasting as well. I have worn this 10, 11 hours and it stays put. And like I said, I work in the hot Florida weather. I am a server. I am running around constantly, so I have sweat pouring. And this one is quick, it's beginner friendly, and it stays put, which is the most important. I will not do a makeup look that my everyday makeup look has to last me. I don't want to look at the mirror and look crazy. But that is the end of the video. So we are going to do my favorite time, your favorite time, fur baby time. Here is the Miss Princess Sugar Bear. She's sending all her love and kisses your way. We love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, guys.